Hey everyone, the Xiaomi Mi A3 just arrived. It's the successor to the Mi A2 and the Mi A2 Lite from last year, which were some of the most popular mid-range phones around. And this is making us expect quite a lot. In the box, you'll first find another box with a case and some instructions, along with a SIM ejector pin. Set that aside and you'll see the phone. Ours is in kind of gray, but you can also get the phone in more than white and not just blue. The case hides the pretty color and it doesn't feel like the most high quality one you can get, but it does allow you to plug the USB-C port for extra protection. Under the phone, you'll find a wall adapter and a cable that support Quick Charge 3.0. I spent a few moments looking for a dongle, but it turned out that the phone has a headphone jack unlike last year's Mi A2. Now that it's out of the box, let's check out what makes the Mi A3 worth taking a look at. Back glass design. As far as visual design goes, the gradient on the back of the phone is gorgeous to look at. It looks much more premium than last year, though most people are probably going to cover it up with a case. Number 2, Android One. This means stock Android and software updates for the next 2 years. It's clean and bloatware-free, but it does lack the extra features and modifications that manufacturers like to add on top of Android. Number 3, headphone jack. Like we all know, this is an endangered feature in most phones, and these days it's more of a pleasant surprise than an expectation. Number 4, Snapdragon 665. This chipset has a slightly downclocked CPU from last year's 660. The new chipset is equal in CPU performance, but has a slightly downgraded graphics performance. However, if we keep in mind that it delivers the same processing punch while being built on a smaller fabrication process of 11 nanometers, I bet it will be more power efficient than its predecessor. Number 5, Super AMOLED panel with an under-display fingerprint reader. Unlike last year's LCDs, the Mi A3 has an AMOLED display. It has a lower resolution, however, and at first glance, whites seem to be slightly bluish, so it remains to be seen how it compares to its predecessors and the competition. We were glad to find an under-display fingerprint reader here, which is usually a feature reserved for higher-end phones. Number 6, 4030 mAh battery. The Mi A3 has a larger battery than the Mi A2, and combined with a more efficient chipset, I'm expecting it to be a beast in terms of battery life. Of course, we'll find out how good it really is in the full review. There's also Quick Charge 3 support, and it comes with a quick charger. Number 7, triple camera setup. Like most phones being released these days, the Mi A3 has a triple camera setup. There is a regular 48 megapixel camera, an 8 megapixel ultra-wide cam, and a 2 megapixel depth sensor. It'll be interesting to see how it fares at night and how different the main cam is from the previous generation. Xiaomi is known for their budget devices, and this latest phone seems to be no exception. However, being a budget device, they've made a few unorthodox choices. So it'll be interesting to see how this phone fares in our tests. How is the display going to do when it's 720p? And how is that chipset going to perform with games and multitasking and a little bit heavier usage? Also, is that battery going to be as good as it seems? Well, we're going to find out. If you have any questions of your own, leave them in the comments below and I'll try to get to them in the full review. Subscribe so you don't miss it, and I'll see you guys next time.